today, a little bit different because I was called, I love to pull cards, my angel cards, but today I was drawn to my mindful messages deck, which is perfect. And 2 of them came out. We won't do any decorating this year. I know, right? Like I don't know that I will either. I don't think I've really decorated since COVID. And that was just because I had lots of time on my hands in 2020 and I decided to bring everything down. So I don't know that I will either. We don't have kids and we celebrate Christmas early with the family, like the second week in December. So, and plus we're probably going to be doing another house project. Let's just be real. Y'all know us enough to know if my husband has any time off, we're doing a home project. Teresa says I haven't in years. Yeah. Okay. So this week, as you know, our monthly mantra and my email is my feelings and needs are valid. And so I pulled 2 cards popped out. The first one says, and I'll read you the small print, but this one says, all is okay. And it says, all that I feel is okay. I hold myself in love through the unsureness, the worry, doubt, anger, fear, anxiety, rejection, or overwhelm. I am thankful to feel the full range of emotions that I do. Okay. The second card, I can't make this up, y'all. Creator of happiness. And it says, I reclaim my power to create my own joy and happiness. It is not dependent on any outside source or individual. Therefore, it cannot be taken away. It can always be found within me. Okay. So, let me tell you a little why these are perfect for me, and hopefully they are for you, because I have been if you've read my emails, you know that the last couple of weeks have been very, very stressful for me. And I have I have spent a lot of energy, time really focusing on worry, worst case scenario. And I'm usually not that person, but I'm also a planner. And so I was planning for, what if this happens? What if this happens? What if this happens? What if this happens? And I am in the new stages, the very, very new stages of learning a new, it's not a technique, it's a theory, called human design. And I have just recently started learning about it. And I've just recently joined a group, by someone that I look up to as a mentor, about learning more about human design. And because I was one of the first people that signed up with her new program, it's a beta program, she offered us a reading, her synopsis or her analysis of my human design chart. And one of the things that stuck out to me today amongst many, I was taking notes and I can't wait to go watch it again because I'm sure I'll find something else. But what it said is, because of who I am at my core, yes, I'm a worrier. However, I need fun, but it's hard for me to do that. Okay? So, and this comes back to happiness, because you do think fun and happy, right? And one of the things that she said when she read my report was, you've got to figure out what fills your cup. What makes you happy? What gives you juice? Right? And the first one was really easy, but after that, I got stuck, y'all. I, like many people, work a lot and take care of my family, take care of my friends. And, it's been to really say, she gave all these examples, like maybe reading a book is your fun, or maybe getting together with friends is your fun, or maybe traveling fills your cup, or she gave all these examples. And I was like, I don't like to read. I love people, but select people. So one of the things that I'm going to do this weekend is really sit and contemplate what's fun for me. What's fun for me? What do I really enjoy doing? What fills my cup? What energizes me? Who energizes me? And make the internal decision that I'm going to do something for me, for my own happiness. No one else can do that. I mean, sure, my husband knows that what my favorite, snack is or whatever, and he may bring some home occasionally just to, be nice and sweet and be the hubster. But what brings me happiness? And find those things, those little glimmers that make you happy, those little things. And it doesn't have to be expensive, right? It can be a walk outside. It could be, like she said, reading a book or listening to music. Music is good for me. Or go to those people that fill your cup, right? And again, if you've seen previous lives or you read my email, you know that this month's mantra is about, I sort of picked it focused on the holidays because I know the holidays can be hard for a lot of people, and stressful and overwhelming. And just know that if you say yes to something that you look back on it, could have said no, try to make the best out of it. Leave early, or, come early, leave early, right? Or whatever you need to do, because your feelings are valid. Your needs are valid. My me time is valid. One of the things that was on the human design chart, was number one, that I live sort of cave-like, which was really funny because all my office space, either here or at my job, is very, you see the lamps. I don't have overhead lights on, even in my office at work. It's very cozy. I have a water fountain at work, and I have a sandbox, and my students come and rake the sand, and it's very homey. And another one is that I'm a hermit. I can't imagine. So a hermit living in a cave. But find your happy. It's within you. You just got to discover it. You got to figure it out, what that is for you. And everybody's is different. And move toward that, especially when things get hard, difficult, overwhelming, stressful. Find the little things that make you happy. Because all is okay. All this worry, all this energy that I've spent over the last couple weeks worrying about this situation, my people, whether it's physically here, friends, or my team, have told me it's all going to be okay. It's all going to be okay. It's all going to work out. And I'm like, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. And then, of course it worked out, right? All is okay. So find the happy, find what fills your cup, try to do it for yourself any time of the year, but especially right now. And a friend of mine messaged me the other day, and they were sort of feeling overwhelmed and stressed and all the feelings like many of us are feeling. And I said, one thing that I read when I was talking to them just today was to do something for somebody else. Because I don't know about you, but when I do something for somebody else, I do feel good. And I know that that's not doing something for me, but sometimes it really is, right? So I decided to do something for someone at work. And I watched them open it, and they were so excited. And it wasn't anything, huge, but it reminded them that I thought of them, let them know I thought of them, and that made me happy, right? So maybe do something for somebody else. Not over the top. Doesn't have to be time consuming. It could be as small as opening the door for someone, or smiling at somebody. Teresa, who's on here, says, smile. Maybe the only time someone smiles at you today, and it may make their day. So it could be as small but as huge as that. Say please and thank you, which a lot of people don't do anymore. So find your happy, find what fills your cup, and know whatever we're going through right now, if it's all going to be okay. It's all going to be okay. All right. So if you are where you are, I'm not going to go through a huge meditation, but I do want to ground for just 1 second, because I don't know about you. The full moon is coming up tomorrow. If you don't feel the energy, that's probably some of this energy as well. The full moon's tomorrow, and it's huge. It's the last super moon of the year, the last of 4. So let's close our eyes if you are where you can. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Breathing normally here. Release those shoulders away from the ears. Just sitting here in peace and quiet, and I'm only going to go for 30 seconds, and I'm going to time it. So just sit here for 30 seconds. And take another deep breath in through the nose, slow and easy. Exhale, slow out the mouth. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Okay, everybody, that's all I have. Hope that was helpful. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Again, tomorrow is the full moon, so if you work, if you're a teacher or a nurse or EMT, police, first responders, I hope you have a safe and calm day tomorrow. I'm actually headed to an elementary school tomorrow myself with my job, and so that's going to be fun. And I hope you all have a great rest of your week and a great weekend. I'll see y'all soon.